It was a really great opportunity to work in a team with students from all over the world, so with native Italian students, and also to see how Italian companies work, because sometimes it's different from country to country how you organize the work. So it was also an opportunity for me to meet new people, to see how they work and how we can organize together.
This experience made me change the approach to everything I've studied so far, and made me realize how much is important the life outside the university.
This was very cool because I didn't learn a lot from the solution, but I learned a lot about the methods.
Students were working on specific topics with the companies and had to cope with them. They were daily facing challenges with the company. They were trying to apply tools in a real company environment together with their counterparties in the company. They were presenting their results. They were discussing them. They were making mistakes. They were also trying to give their best to cope with them and to give to the companies good ideas. They were fully committed and working every day with the counterparties in the companies.
Every week we have to show where we were arrived with the project to the professor, and the professor could be the CEO, could be a manager, that he was saying this is not good, then you have to restart from this point, restart again. And this was frustrating, but he was teaching us the methods.
Why entrepreneurship? Because students were daily facing with problems and challenges within the companies. Why innovation? Because they were trying day by day to define new ideas and new ways of problem solving, using and collecting different models and methods that were shared with the teacher. The course was organized in some steps, basic steps. The first one was the scouting of the companies. Then there was an assessment at the very beginning of the course. It was both a formal assessment on core competencies of the students and on the other side a physical one to see how the body language in working with other people in interactions could have worked.
The difference in Managerial Lab was that we have to work with the Lego, for example, a Lego serious play event, that we have to show our personality and our behavior to the class and to the others. Then we have to work together, we have had to work together and building a situation all together with the Lego pieces, then working 30 people together to build just one single thing.
And then there was a moment in terms of coupling students and groups to the companies, and then the project actually got started. So the fulcrum, the core, is the project. The project is based on a problem of the company, on something they have to solve together with the students. And then at the very end there's a presentation, there's a deliverable consigned by the students directly to the company in front of them, right there in their places, in their locations. We had on the one side, on the company side, a tutor. We have on the student side the guys that try to interpret their different attitudes and work on their competencies. They may be both analysts or project managers. Groups were very small, 3 maximum 5 people, depending on the necessities, on the characteristics of the project itself. And then there's also the professor that works as a counselor, trying to cope with the challenges and questions collected by the company, and to vehicle them towards the students, working on the method to give them a reply and to build the essence of the project in terms of deliverables. There were also testimonials. Testimonials were from big companies. We had this year, luckily, Mr. Amadio from Ferragamo, the CIO, and also Daria Illy, that is part of the board of Illy Group.
The most important things for me during Managerial Lab was the connection that the professor bring to us. It was a bidirectional flow of information lesson.
In terms of methods, we were using both the mind maps at the very beginning to define the perimeter of the project, working with the company. We worked with the standard WBS to define the activities to be performed within the project. We also worked with a Canvas business model to have a picture of the variables concerning the company involved in the project. We were also working on design thinking, and we had some business process management in terms of writing, applied writing of the business processes. The companies were belonging to different sectors. We were working both on the manufacturing and on services. Basically, the topics were on the active cycle. We're working with the marketing, with the sales department, and with the entrepreneur, trying to define international strategies, but also trying to cope with analytic topics in terms of marketing. The company approach was enthusiastic because they were not expecting such good results from the students. They were collecting their ideas, they were discussing these ideas with them, and they were taking a benefit of these ideas, trying to exploit them in the future through their personnel. Basically, we were genuine, we were totally involved, we were fully committed. I would personally advise this course because you learn a lot from the interaction with other students. And you also start understanding how the future, your professional future will be in terms of things you daily work with.
So first I got insights into project management I've never had before, and I think it's really, really useful for nearly every kind of job in our future, for our future careers, to learn how to write a project plan, how to prioritize tasks and works, and also for my soft skills, especially the communication.
I really like this experience because I had to put hands in practice and really see how it is working inside a company and working as a consultant, and the difficulties that you can have, but also the satisfaction you have at the end. And this reality made me think how much is important communicate inside the company.
For the next Managerial Lab students, I suggest to be curious. Learn the rules, learn how to write down a paper, how to do a WBS, using always creativity and being always yourself.
If you have an international approach and think about, I don't know, Stockholm or Berlin, or better, Tokyo, well, forget it. Get rid of this and join the Managerial Lab.